You keep waiting for rent to come down. You were told inflation is cooling. You were told interest rates are high, which means the housing market should slow. And yet your rent is higher than it was last year. And the year before that, and the year before that. This is not a coincidence. This is not bad luck. There are three forces working together to make sure rent never meaningfully drops. And understanding them changes how you think about your financial future. Force 1. Wall Street became your landlord. This is the part that most people find hard to believe. Over the last decade, large investment firms, hedge funds, and real estate companies have purchased hundreds of thousands of single-family homes across the United States and other Western nations. Companies like Invitation Homes and BlackRock-backed entities now own entire neighborhoods. And they do not behave like individual landlords. They use algorithms to set rent. They coordinate pricing. And because they own so many units in the same area, they face almost no competitive pressure to lower prices. When one individual landlord charges too much, a tenant can find another option. When a corporation owns half the rentals in your city, there is no other option. The result is rents that rise faster than wages and never come back down. Force 2. Not enough homes are being built. Supply and demand is the most basic rule in economics. When there are not enough homes for the number of people who need them, prices rise. The United States alone is estimated to be short by 3 to 7 million housing units. The reason is zoning laws. In most cities, it is illegal to build dense, affordable housing in large portions of the city. Single-family zoning protects existing homeowners' property values, but it kills supply. When you restrict supply and demand keeps growing, prices have only one direction to go. And unlike inflation in other categories, which can be reduced by producing more goods, housing supply cannot be turned on quickly. It takes years to build, and by the time new supply arrives, demand has grown again. Force 3. Inflation locks in higher prices. Here is the mechanical reason rents never reset. Once a landlord raises rent to cover higher property taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs, they never lower it back. Those costs are now baked into the baseline. Inflation is not reversible. Prices do not come down when inflation slows. They just rise more slowly. So every year of high inflation adds a permanent floor to rental prices. The ceiling becomes the new floor, and the cycle repeats. What this means for your money. If you are renting and expecting relief, the data does not support that hope. Rents may stabilize in certain markets, but a broad, meaningful drop is extremely unlikely without dramatic policy change. Which means the longer you rent without building assets, the further behind you fall. Home ownership is not the only answer. REITs, real estate crowdfunding, and index funds all let you benefit from rising property values without needing a down payment. The people getting crushed by rising rent are the ones waiting for the system to fix itself. The system is not broken. It is working exactly as the people who designed it intended. The question is whether you are going to keep paying for it or start profiting from it.